something most people don't know. The most powerful whistleblower law in the United States was written by Abraham Lincoln. The reason he wrote it will tell you everything about why it still matters today. Because in 1862, the Union Army was in crisis, and not just from the Confederate forces, but internally by their own government suppliers. Congressional investigations had documented a pattern that was almost unbelievable in its brazenness. Contractors delivering boxes of sawdust instead of rifles, selling the same cavalry horses to the army multiple times, shipping uniforms sewn from compressed rags that literally fell apart in the rain, and soldiers eating rotten food so badly that they ended up dying more to that than enemy gunfire. One profiteer even left a very interesting quote, saying, "You can sell anything to the government at almost any price if you have the guts to ask." Lincoln was absolutely furious. The federal government of 1863 had no investigative infrastructure to pursue thousands of individual contractors. So Lincoln did something kind of brilliant. He turned the public into his investigators. On March 2nd, 1863, Lincoln signed the False Claims Act into law. The concept was simple and radical at the same time. If a private citizen had knowledge of fraud against the government, they could file a lawsuit on the government's behalf, and if the fraud was proven, they kept a share of what was recovered. Lincoln called on citizens to act, in his own words, against those who would feast and fatten on the misfortunes of the nation.